Good morning. Let's lower this down. It's wee hours of the morning that I'm posting this, but I felt the need to come in and have a little conversation with you because I was awoken from a sleep where I had a dream where I feel like not only relates to myself, but may relate to a lot of the collective. So I would like to come out here and speak to you, each ladies and gentlemen, that I've decided to follow the guided leap of faith. My dream was such that I was walking in a town that I did not recognize down the sidewalk, and it turned several ways. Um, I was walking with a gentleman that I do not recognize, but he sort of found himself to be, what should we say, a protector of such. You know, like how a real man should walk on the outside of the sidewalk while the female that they care for walks on the inside of the sidewalk when walking, because that's what real men do. You know, we don't see it a lot these days, but you know, that is what the real man is supposed to do, to protect his lady love. Um, and then there was an incident, like in this dream, where we're passing these tall, bright buildings that appeared to be schools. Now, I asked myself, like, why am I looking at schools? I'm not contemplating going to schools, but there were many, many old brown, you know, brick older schools, and I'm walking down the sidewalk as if I'm trying to find a particular campus, shall I say. But for some reason, this car comes around with a familiar face to the left of me. No, I apologize. To the right of me. And this was a gentleman that I recognized in my dream. He was trying to get my attention. I paid none. It was as if I didn't see him. The tinted window, and myself and my guide, we continued to walk. And somehow the dream turned where I was given this umbrella, a purple keynote, purple umbrella, dark purple on the outside. When you open the inside, it had white and it was purple flowers in there. I was given this to carry. It wasn't raining, it wasn't anything, but I had a large purple umbrella. And the dream continued on with me walking, and eventually the person that was walking with me, that I felt was my bodyguard, someone was keeping me safe. And the gentleman would, you know, ride up ahead and put one down, and, you know, I recognized it. I choose not to speak. I carried on. So the dream flipped, okay, courageously, to me ending up at a crossroad. And at this crossroad was the street. I was here on the sidewalk at the crossroad, and I can clear as day see Fitzgerald was one of the names, and then it said Acorn. And I'm thinking, do I know a Fitzgerald? Do I know an Acorn? And truthfully, like right now, I can't fathom they sound familiar, but I just can't fathom the street. So if these mean anything to you, collective, you know, by all means, this message could very well be for you, but through me, because I do mediumship, dream interpretation, tarot, oracle. Things come to me, okay? And I have to spit it out when I can't sleep because the urge is so strong that I spit it out. Well, that's what I'm here to do now. I'm here to spit it out. And we'll lay a few cards down to see what it means. But before we get there, you know, this person was stuck. I I was stuck at this crossroad, okay, as my feminine body. However, I didn't feel feminine. I felt like it was my masculine spirit there stuck for a while. This leads me to believe wholeheartedly, um, collectively from this dream, that there is someone from your past, someone who you may have had a try to have a go at having a relationship with, someone whom you may have had feelings for, but those feelings were unrequited because this person had other things to do. This person wanted to live life to the fullest. This person wanted to go out and have other options, shall we say, male or female. You put the players where they belong. You know, they had other options, and so they bypassed you. They liked you, they liked enjoying you, spending time with you sexually, okay, and maybe occasional, you know, chit chat or a date here or there. However, they were at a crossroad to choose between you, who was God sent to them, or the lifestyle of toxicity, where they were by superficial women and drinking and clubbing and partying and doing the most, trying to offer commitments to these women that turn out not to be commitments, but just superficial relationships. You know how the devil does. He gives you good time for a short time, no longevity. And after you've had your good time for a short time, you were supposed to do a favor for him to steal a soul. If you didn't steal that soul, well, now the devil is out to collect from you and take back all of the materials, all of the wealth, all of the finances, all of the things that you once thought were fancy. The conflicts with these women, they shall begin. Your friends, your family, arguments, just things not feeling the same, as well as a job doesn't mean much to you anymore. You know why? You didn't bring back what you were supposed to, what the devil asked you to. Truth is, you could not, because that young woman that was walking with her guardian angel, who then decided to give her the purple umbrella and then to dissipate from that walk, while you continue to ease along the road and try to convince her to talk to you, to get in, to ride, as she was looking at these brown studious colleges, but figuring why. Well, let me tell you why. That purple umbrella, that was her spiritual protection. She no longer needed that guardian angel to walk with her. She was spiritually guided. She was spiritually protected by her gods, by her ancestors, by Michael, Archangel, Ariel, her family. She comes from royal family. She had Uriel. She had the divine himself protecting her royally. She is definitely an important person in the spirit realm, and she is protected as that from the deity Do you hear me? From the deity that attaches itself to lust to try and will her in. And that's what she held her purple umbrella for, because that was her spiritual umbrella. In the buildings, the location she couldn't find, but she wasn't lost at all. These buildings that she admired when she was walking down the street are colleges, college dorms. For Spirit to let her know, we're moving you up in rank for higher learning. You are no longer on the same level as the deities that tried to hold you down. The deities that wanted to maybe use your sacral chakra to harvest your energy. The deities that may have found you a little, for sake of word, maybe they found you to be a little bougie, a little boring, some might say. You didn't really want to smoke and drink and do all the things you want to do. Why? Because you choose to let the God of light shine through you. And it irritated some of them. It really did. And they made it a mission that, how dare you? How dare you live this life? How dare you have this when some of them still married and have other family members and have other women that they're sleeping with, are not measuring on your level. Newsflash, you're dancing with the devil. And when you dance with the devil, you'll only get short-term, good time benefits. And then there's a price to pay. I feel like I'm not able to sleep tonight because this message needs to be out there. I think at this time, our karmics are coming back and looking for us, or they're wanting to. Some of them are scared because they're still scared little boys who haven't grown up at all. They realize now what they had, but because so many of us has cut them off, not only ourselves, but spirit has put a rose or globe of protection around us. So they really just can't reach out to us. And don't even know how to begin. Just say they're sorry. But in that, I will pull a few cards for you tonight to confirm for you what the karmics are thinking. What the karmics want. And show you. Blind as sleep. Bless these cards. I call on you, Divine, to protect me as I read, that this is a weird night for me. Protect my cards. Help me to get the messages out to those that need to hear the message tonight. I want to get the message out through you. I also want to get the message out, loving messages from what karmics would like to say. I'll take those as well. And I'll take the shadow side and what the shadow side wants to see. Our shadow side of ourselves, our dark side. So a lot of us still live in because they refuse to live in their lighter sides. Their lighter sides with God. It won't be a long reading. Appendicitis. A little bit of appendicitis. Got a little music going on in the background. My crystals, my ancestors, my grandmother. Those are my spiritual world that are always here with me. My archangel, you guide me every time. Before it comes. Let's see what we have. Shall we do it? Ladies, pay attention. Retrogrades are here. Sometimes these men look back on what they had and yet so afraid to go back and get them or apologize, even grow up, recognize, hey, you know what it is? Hey, tell you, a lot of these men, they come from dysfunctional homes where they've never shown they're not balanced. They're not balanced. These men, they come from these homes where they weren't given unconditional love. And they don't know how to love. They can just take. And you're no longer worrying because you're living your own life now. God is blessing you for recognizing. Okay? Spirit guides, I'm up with you tonight. Hours I don't want to be. What is it that you have to say? For the collector. What is it? You have to say to the collector tonight. Action. What else is there to say to the collector tonight? Door to personal healing and happiness. Community. What else is there here to say tonight? Because I really feel like we have lurking shadows. I'm asking my archangel to protect us from them. I really feel like the men are bothered tonight. So what is it? What was the story? What was the story? Thank you. What was the story as to what connections couldn't form? When you see the twin flames down here, what was the story that was going on and why they couldn't? Why? Last card. Just as I thought. So we have action out here, which is our number 17, which is the star. It's funny how the first card came out here was the star. What this means, collective, is that the universe did send you to your unrequited love as the star, the one to help him heal, the one to be the end-all be-all. This was the end-all be-all relationship, the one that would change him, heal him from his past traumas, all the hurts, all the pains. And look what he did. He chased you away. He chased you away as if you were an ordinary or no superficial relationships, because he couldn't recognize the difference between you and the others. He saw something in you that he liked, of course, because, let's just keep it adult, PG-18 here. I'm sure there was sex involved. There was things, so there was something. But he was too busy chasing, and he chased you away. See, she has no interest in even looking back or returning. Door to personal healing and happiness. This is where she's gone, collective. This is where collective has gone after realizing that she has wasted her time with unrequited love. She is going to the door of personal healing and happiness. She is going divine. The spirits are opening a door for her that shows nothing but rainbows and doves and a happy beginning, a new life. She has elevated. She is no longer on that playing field with him. She is no longer carrying those abandonment issues, her fears of love. And she's not even wanting his love, because there's so much love for her in here, where divine says, I sent you down there to get him, so you guys can travel together and start a life together. He did not want you. Come home. I have something better for you. 34, and that car is a 34, and that 34 is a 7. And what do you know 7s mean? That's the chariot. That is the chariot. You sent on the chariot to go home. What came from that? Community. This could be read 2 times. This community card, you see that? Celebration. They're waiting. They're waiting on you, collective. Because from now on, you're going to be, and this is the 7, so the 7 partnerships. 7s promises partnerships. It promises long-term growth, standing your ground, and that's what you did. You stood your ground with this partner, male or female, put it where it wants, and they're ready to celebrate you. They're ready, the universe is ready to celebrate you for doing what you needed to do, which was to let go and not chase this individual who showed you no interest, who did nothing for you. Nothing. But look, here we come. 26. Here we have coming in here, hostilities. He's angry. We have an angry man because he can't get his woman back, because he's been through a lot of things with these superficial, common women. He acted out here as a garbage man collecting trash. And now he's come back looking for you, and he's ready to fight for you. He's ready to fight for that love. You don't want it. You don't want it because you're being protected. You don't want this love. You're protected. Not only are you protected by Ariel, Archangel Ariel, but you're going on your own journey of you're listening to your enlightenment. You're being enlightened to follow your own journey, where you're going to have right above that happiness and blessing. That's where you're going. You're no longer doing this path with this. That's why in that dream she was walking. She was walking with her spirit angel who was guiding her to her journey of enlightenment, to take her to her blessings, her abundance, her healing, and her happiness. The rainbow will come out and shine for her because she's done nothing wrong. She's done all good deeds. She's given unconditional love. She has been there. She's offered. She's tried to be there. So now, falling up under this community, this contract, you know what this means? It means that poor fellow, or poor lady, or Jezebel, however you want to put it, whatever makes you feel good, or a tramp, the trash that he's picking up off the street, acting as a garbage man, instead of being a collector of trophies and picking you up, he decides to be a garbage man and pick up trophies. But look, the ancestors are not happy. The community is not happy. Not your spirit team community, not his spirit team community, because they knew what the contract was when he got down here, what he needed to do. And because he didn't do the work on himself, to heal himself, to heal his past traumas, to get himself together, a new contract is being written to you. And you will be in the company of your new soul family. Okay? He's no longer, he's out of the picture. His numbers are 26, which is the 8, breaks down to 8, which breaks down to bad karma. So he will be left to sit and deal with the makings of his actions. And well, gone. He shouldn't. While you are on a new contract, because your scales are being balanced, but this is a blind contract. So this is someone that you don't see coming. Angels are your archangel is guiding you from your enlightenment down your journey alone. And they're taking you there. And you see, it's letting you know which direction to go. Because a new contract for love, for business, for abundance, one that you do not see coming, meaning it's going to be greater than you can ever imagine. Greater. Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon. 52 breaks down to 7. Partnership. Goddess of the Moon is out here eliminating everything for you. Taking away the illusions. Making everything clear. You know where you're going. And where you're going, collective. Now you're being guided. And this moon comes under this man. He was hidden by illusions. He was fed illusions by women who told him, built him up, told him what they wanted to hear. These are more or less women that he found to be, how should I say, his sexual appeal. This is what he went for. The women of his sexual appeal who fed him illusions. And again, what I said to you earlier, the devil doesn't really need too many times to show his horns for you to know you're the devil. But when you keep dancing with the devil, maybe that's what you need. To keep seeing those horns and you fall for this temptation. Because maybe your friends are doing it. Maybe how your community is doing it. Not my spiritual community, but maybe the community of this lost man. It was encouraging. Yeah, she's pretty. Oh, she's got money. Oh, she likes you. Oh, she'll do this. And especially if you're a man that want to feed off of a woman, ha, yes, she can come in less for men. And maybe your community prays that and encourage that. Okay? And when you find out once you get over there, it's all illusions. She is not what she says she is. Devil only gives you what you want for a short time. Good time, but for a short time. And then you pay the price. Better to be under the umbrella of God. Be spiritually connected. I'm telling you, I was spiritually connected when I was walking. I had my guardian angel inside of me. And man, I know this is so much from the past. Definitely thinking about you. Scared. They want to speak to you. They're watching you. He's observing you. I'm telling you. He doesn't know what to say. This shit didn't pan out for him like he thought it would. It's not working. He's reaching the karma of his making. He's made his bed. He's made his bed. So let's see right here. Loving messages that he might want to say to you since he's being protected from you at this time and can't really reach out to you. We'll just see what messages that he does have that he would like to say if he could. Spirit guides, what's the plan? Make me stronger. Interesting song coming. Alrighty, coming out. Talk to me. You have messages for me. What would you like to say to the collective? Clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. Yet your sword and your rose. Okay, this person wants to tell you his clarity and his truth. He wants the opportunity to honor and protect you. He has some things he wants to get off his chest, like meet with you. Sunglasses. This person is watching and looking and stalking you. As I said, they are watching you from my other card here. I told you, they're watching you. He's watching. Just like the man was watching when I was walking in the dream and I was being guided by my guardian angel and then given my purple umbrella for my spiritual protection. That's all he can do is watch. He can't touch. What did it say? Backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. Yeah, this man got with this karmics. Not only did he backstab you, but I believe one of these karmics backstabbed him. And that's why he's coming back looking at you, because he's experiencing some of the same shit that he put you through. So, he's in some type of separation. He's in separation with you, collective, and maybe in separation with some of the karmics that he had. He is experiencing some loss. There's a lot of deception and lies going on around him in this circle of friends. Maybe even those he held close to him. Maybe even his family. That's what he's dealing with. What else? What else, Spirit? What else would he like to say? Thank you. Partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. That's why they couldn't commit to you. He wanted to party. He wanted to have time with his friends and live in the moment. He didn't want to grow up, fix the things about him that needed to be fixed. His childhood traumas in order to be able to see you as a divine or give love to you and have a healthy relationship. Because he's so used to toxicity. And we have another turned over. The dragonfly, lighthearted and adept, finding out and change. Things come into life to heal. This man's wanting to come and heal things with you. Question is, do you? Or do you learn the lessons that you've learned? Maybe you soon be at a crossroad. Remember, Fitzgerald and Acorn, that street you were standing at, and you stood there looking. What could he say? Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want a date. This gentleman wants to take you out on a date. Maybe, let's look here. What is he saying much? He's watching you. He wants to have a light-hearted conversation. Interested in you. He wants to flirt with you. Wants to take you out on a date. What I don't see here, collective, is an apology from him for what he has caused to you. No accountability. This man just wants to check your temperature. I'm not going to tell you to go on that date or not. Give me one more, spirit box. Where's the accountability? How can we just come in and check the temperature and not be willing to have some accountability? Does this man have a level of accountability for his actions, for his poor choices, as he's sitting and dealing with his karma? No accountability. Well, let's see what his unconscious side wants to say. Let's just see. Can we get something from there? But what we understand is this man is looking for the one. He's gone out there. He screwed over the one that he had. He wanted to mess with something else that he felt fit him better than you, because maybe he felt like you weren't his type. It didn't quite work out like he expected to. Now he's looking for you, but he's tongue-tied because he doesn't know what to say. Listening to his community instead. Meanwhile, you're moving forward, receiving your blessings because you've done nothing wrong. So divine is blessing you. They're asking you to come through this door. They're actually raising you on a higher vibration. So right now, he can't even really reach out to you to say anything to you. And he may be aware of that. He may have even tried. Okay? But so we'll look into what the shadow side. Help you understand your unconscious side, okay? What does your unconscious side want to say? Sorry. Soul mirror. Open your heart. Healing union. This could have been a twin flame. Like I said earlier. Twin flame. You guys are mirroring each other. So you could open your heart and hear what he has to say. Stubborn. It can denote preservation, but can also may hinder progress. So be flexible, resolve, and grow. If you take the time to heal, if you have taken the time to heal. So if you think that you've healed enough and you're ready to meet with this man and have this open heart conversation, with a stubborn person, this conversation might not go like you want. Just be flexible. Remember your growth. He go low, you go high. What else is there, spirit guide? What else is there? Is it worth meeting with this unrequited love? Spirit awakening. Sit with your shadow. It's the way to enlightenment, intuition, spirituality. If you do get a call from this person and they ask you out. The guys are really wanting you. Before you make that answer, sit with yourself. Listen to your intuition and allow them to guide you. Okay? One more, Spirit guides. What should my collective do? Should their partner reach out to them who's given them nothing, who's left them feeling down, depressed, who stalemated them, jumbled thoughts? The mind can make a heaven a hell or a hell a heaven. Confusion, anxiety, escape. Nothing good out of there. Have courage. Stop hiding. Show up and let yourself be seen. Fear, vulnerability, and growth. I feel like this is for him. They're letting him know that, he has all these jumbled thoughts. His mind, he doesn't know what to do. He's living in hell in his mind by a lot of decisions that he's made. And he's realizing that, he made the wrong decisions and he feels confused. He has anxiety. He feels like he can't escape this mental trap that he's put himself in. Here, look at him holding his head. Like, why? Why? Why did I make this decision? Now my life isn't going right. I did have something like a diamond seed, and what went wrong? In here, shame and guilt. Yes, he's feeling shame and guilt. He's feeling shame and guilt because he knows that God sent him someone good. He had pure love, someone willing to love him, show him the lighter side, be there for him, help him to relieve himself and heal from the toxicity that he's had. Maybe it's even been there since, childhood, old relationships, abandonment issues. And what did he do? He ran that person off because he did not want to do the work on himself. So now that you look back, now that you're having these superficial relationships and everything's falling apart, you're losing your finances, your houses, your jobs, conflicts constantly in your superficial relationships because, well, devil give you short time, not a long time. He's feeling shame and guilt on how he treated you. He definitely is. What else? What else is going on? Lacking confidence. This man is lacking confidence. Self-sabotage, ego, and fear and frustration. Yeah, definitely. He let his ego get in the way. He has fear to come and face you because he would have to take accountability and say, I'm sorry. And he fears doing that. He does not know. She does not know. Are you in a relationship? Have you moved on? Are you in your Queen of Swords? Are you, if they come to you, could it be a peaceful conversation? They lack the confidence to do the right thing. And they're frustrated because they know they messed up. Will they come out? Are they going through the dark night of the soul? Is this person getting ready? Divine juggling. Master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. Progress and use in harmony with this person as well as you. You need to understand that we both have light and dark in us. In order to be balanced, we need to be able to balance them both. Understand that the dark exists, but don't always act out in that dark. Continue to walk in the light of God. That's where your blessings are. Okay? But recognize you do have dark in you. This person was living in their dark. They were juggling. They need to choose one way or the other. Do they want to choose the dark and stay with the toxic friends, toxic family, toxic superficial relationships that's never going to go anywhere? Everything they build is going to fail. They'll never, because they're not bringing in light, the light from God. They're just working in their dark. You have to balance it out. And then the last one here was unmasking the truth. Is this person ready? The eyes sees only what the mind is prepared to know. Self-examine revelation. They need to look within. That's what they are. They're looking out with their eyes and seeing only what they think they know. They haven't begun to look inside and see that everything that we need, everything that we have, our self-love, our self-confidence, our faith, our sense of knowing, everything that God gives us is in us. They need to meditate, learn on that, lean on that. And spirits, I will take one more from my collector before I try to call it a night. It is late, but I know that you had a message out here for me. What's the last message for my spirit team who might not even get this to tomorrow unless I have some late birds or those on the other side of time? If you do like what I'm saying, please hit like, share, comment, leave me something. I'm growing and I'm making mistakes as I go along. So if you see the ones, let me know, okay? Let me know that you're vibing with me. Thank you. I would love that. Seductive allure, okay? Instant gratification binds you to the consequences. Craving, promises, and hitting. Again, your partner, your mate, your chosen one was being allured by lust. They weren't worried about what it takes for a real relationship, like unconditional love, the love that we shine from God, because the divine in the universe pours into us unconditional love, and it radiates out of our aura, our line, our light shines. Sometimes they can't handle that. They're just living in their lustful ways, okay? They only want to see what they want to see. There is shame. There is guilt. They're trying to find the courage to come back and say they're sorry, perhaps. Or at least come back and be a little bit vulnerable and hope that you will forgive them. But their thoughts are jumbled because they're still at a crossroads and they don't know what they want to do. They're just juggling everything because they're stubborn. They are interested in you. Let me see here for a second. What we have here. What do I have from my wisdom card? Maybe I'll try to pull 2 wisdom cards to try to give you an answer from my wisdom. And I'm going to call it a night. And I appreciate those who are up here hanging out with me. And I will be back tomorrow. I'm trying to put out more content. I had a beautiful day today. I want to post that video today when I was in Orlando. A beautiful spiritual entanglement, spiritual entanglement that I saw. It was nice to me. It was very peaceful for me. And I do want to post that out and get that out to you. No tarot with it, just a piece of the botanical. Okay, spirit guides, what wisdom do you have for my collective? And for myself, or I am part of the collective today. We understand, more now that we have elevated. This person wanted us to chase us. They wanted to be lustful. This is someone that we did put on our path originally, and they didn't do the work. They look like they're experiencing a little bit of karma. But what wisdom do you have for the collective? one from you. If I can get one wisdom card, at least from you. I'll try one more time. I could find angel, divine, my ancestors. Is there a wisdom card that you have for myself or for the divine? Thank you. Unconditional love. Wisdom without unconditional love. We need to, with everything that we've been through, we need to continue to give unconditional love. With that unconditional love, spirit guides, remember we talked about a new contract being written for us? That new contract being written for us, we ourselves are going to have a mate. With unconditional love and cooperation. We're going to receive cooperation with this new person that's going to come into our lives. They're going to love us more than what we thought we were loving on that person who didn't receive love, that was unrequited love for us. Our next person will come in with unconditional love and love us in a way that we can't even see coming. Remember, we have the card, the blind card. Let's see if I can find it. The new contract that we don't see, the Spirit God has written for us. That came right under our doorway to everything, our abundance, our love, our money, our finances. Remember that the spiritual, so we will have unconditional love from this new contract and this other contract instead. And this person is going to be very cooperative with us. He's going to want to work with us, build with us, maybe open business, blend money, blend family. We'll be with our soul tribe. Is there one more for wisdom that maybe I or the collective needs to know? This is the last card, so can we end the last card with anything? Do you want to end this with anything today? Thank you. Goddess of Oneness. The Goddess of Oneness with her bird. Again, everything that we need, everything that we think we need from another is already in us. Our self-love, our values, our morals, our divine, our spiriting, our intuition. Look at that. Spirit is always with us. When we feel like we're lost, just look up. Pay attention to the birds. Really pay attention to birds. Pay attention to numbers and quintities. Pay attention to songs that come on, but pay attention to the birds and the animals, the strays that come around, but specifically the birds. They bring you messages. They've been visiting me a lot lately. I've been paying attention. Pay attention to them. Well, I welcome you for being with me this evening, this morning, or this afternoon, whatever time it is for you. It's 3 hours in the morning for me. So I am going to try to get some sleep. I try to come out here and talk to you daily. I do want to put a video out today. You know, unfortunately, I had to take my son to the hospital, but there was a beautiful botanical garden out there, and I'm going to post that for you as well. I wish you love and light. And whatever you do, be authentically yourself. And when people try to come in your life and lead you astray, lead you to try to walk on the dark side with them and do the things that they do, and you know in your heart and your soul it doesn't work for you, don't ever be afraid to just say no. You don't have to do it, okay? I know that a lot of times divine will put us in positions when he wants us to go out and win the soul. You know, they say that the devil has a meeting with the Lord and he says, I'll take your best angel and I'll put your best angel with my best angel. And divine says, you can have my best angel. You could do with her whatever you want, but you cannot kill her because God knows his best angel won't betray him. And so the devil uses every trick they have. And sometimes that angel has to go low for a second to befriend that entity. They might party with them, they might have a smoke with them, they may dance, they may play, they may even be intimate. But at the end of the day, the devil's never, ever, ever to capture her soul because she belongs to God. She will always win. She will always be protected as long as in her home base, her faith, her spirit, her life, the love that she breathed is God. You'll never win her over. Find your life. Make your life accountable for something. Don't get stuck or don't feel stuck, because feeling stuck is just a frame of mind. There's no situation that you can ever put yourself in that if you ask God for help to get out of, that he wouldn't. Remember that. Until then, thank God and light.